Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check. Who's that? Hey, run. 45. Check mark 45. Come on.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He was brought down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Under 10. 26. Okay, over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Gabriel.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
We've caught a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Tanner Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of
the funny part, we often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd down.
Check 50.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
The 27-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Down Lions.
They run it with Balaj. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Lions first down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the delay, it's Balaj. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
We dominate today.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Check 24. Check 24.
The give is to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Jones has it. 7 yards, the pickup there. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's checking. Watch quick.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Balaj. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
At the Packers' 37-yard line.
Off-play action. Stafford. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Lions first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Balaj. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They get this out left, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taylor Gabriel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Packers 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And almost intercepted.
Incomplete.
It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the
Second
Lions.
straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Stafford. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run with Delage. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He was no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He's coming. I got one. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Where's Mike? That's right now. You got 58.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Delage. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26. Under crunch. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, Stafford here. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
9 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 9. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Carry on Johnson.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Third down.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Rodgers to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Lions 23, Packers 13.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Off the play fake. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in